smells really good. It still smells really nice, so I'm going to give it a try now. It's really sweet, and to state the obvious, it's really orangey as well. There's definitely a lot of flavour in it. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here, then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make this delicious orange and olive oil cake. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make a really delicious orange and olive oil cake. So this recipe is a really simple recipe, but it's also really tasty as well. The cake recipe actually uses 2 whole oranges, which might sound strange, but it makes it taste quite refreshing, I have to say. It is slightly like marmalade, so if you love marmalade, then you're gonna love this. I'm not a great lover of marmalade, but I have to say I still really enjoy this orange and olive oil cake. So the first thing I've done is I have laid out all of my ingredients. So I'm going to start by blending the wet ingredients first. I've found this makes the cake a lot lighter if I use the wet ingredients first. So the first thing I've done is I've poured out about 125 ml of olive oil and about 125 ml of maple syrup. You can use honey if you want to, or you could use date syrup if you want to as well. The decision is yours. And then I've cracked 2 large eggs here. So these are large eggs, so if you wanted to, if you've only got medium, then I would say 3 to 4, and if you've got small, then 4 to 5 maybe. And I'm just going to add those into the blender, like so. And I'll just move those out of the way. And then, as I said, I'm going to add 2 whole oranges to this. So, I have boiled these oranges on the hob, and then I boiled them for 10 minutes, and then I simply just poured them through a colander, and I've left them to cool until they're touchable. And I'm going to put those into the blender now as well, and I'm going to blend all of these ingredients together. Ta-da! I have blended those ingredients together until they are smooth-ish. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my dry ingredients. So in this bowl here, I have about 200 grams of almond flour, and you will need almond flour for this recipe. Ground almonds probably won't work as well, to be honest. And then I also have about 100 grams of tapioca starch as well. And I have 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And I also have probably a couple of pinches of Himalayan pink salt, and I'm going to add those to the mixture in here like so. And I'm going to blend these ingredients together again. So I'm just going to blend everything together now. I've blended these together until I have formed what looks like a cake batter. And now I'm going to transfer this to my pre-lined baking tray. So before I started preparations for the cake batter, I grabbed myself a piece of parchment paper, which I scrunched up and I put inside this loaf tin basically. You can use a baking tray, you could use a muffin tin if you wanted to. The decision is yours. And I just basically spread it out as evenly as I possibly could once I'd scrunched it up, and then I added a little bit of oil to the base of the tin, and I also added a little bit of oil to the sides and to the inside where the parchment paper is, or the baking paper. I just oiled that a little bit as well so the cake doesn't get stuck to that when it comes out the oven. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this cake mixture, hopefully, into the cake tin like so. And I'm just going to continue to do this. So I'm just going to put this into the cake tin until I've used up all of this mixture. As you can see, I've transferred all of the cake mixture from the blender cup into this loaf tin or muffin tray, whatever you are using, and I'm going to pop this into the oven now. I preheated my oven before I started this to about 200 degrees, so I'm going to pop this in for about 25 to 30 minutes or until it goes a lovely golden brown colour on top. But before I do, I just want to say that if you have enjoyed this video today and you'd like to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you did really like this video, then please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And please, if you have any questions or any comments, then please feel free to leave those in the comments section below. Everything like that really helps me out and I would really appreciate it. So as I said, I'm off to pop this into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes or until it goes a lovely golden brown colour. The cake is done. As you can see, it's got a lovely golden brown colour on top, and I've put a skewer in and it's coming out cleanish, so it's still got a little bit of cake on at the end, which is perfect. You don't want it too clean because that means the cake is dry, but you don't want it too wet either, so that's perfect. So I'm going to take this out, I'm going to leave it to cool, and then I will try a little bit and I'll let you know how it tastes, but it smells fantastic right now. As you can see, I've served some onto a plate. I left it on a cooling rack to cool for a really long time, and then once it had cooled completely, I just poured a couple of teaspoons of maple syrup on the top just to give it a really nice glaze along the top, and I just spread that over with a plastic brush. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a little try and let you know how it tastes. It smells really good, it still smells really nice, so I'm going to give it a try now. It's really sweet, and to state the obvious, it's really orangey as well. There's definitely a lot of flavour in it. It's quite soft but slightly chewy as well, so that's really nice. That's really nice texture. So yes, I'm looking forward to having this as a snack this afternoon. That's how you make this delicious orange and olive oil cake, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be having this as a little snack this afternoon, and it smells and tastes so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye!